Hi, I'm Jemima from the Stress Free Life Academy. Welcome to day 23 of Tap Every Day in May. Today I'm taking inspiration from this amazing book, Think and Grow Rich by Napolean Hill. Amazing for clearing blocks, for getting what you want in the world. It talks about making money, but it's really about anything that you want to bring into your life. And the part we're going to look at today is the 6 basic fears that all of us have one way or another in our lives. Fear of poverty, criticism, ill health, the loss of love of someone, the fear of old age, and the fear of death. He says those are the most common fears that we experience in that order. So we could do a video on each one, and I may well do that in the future, but today we're going to kind of clear the basic fears for you, for the people around you. Some of those you may or may not be aware of. So it's the unconscious mind, those unconscious fears that we carry around with us that impact us. So what does that bring into your mind when you think about that? The fear of poverty. Obviously, what does that lead to? No food, no home. It's a real basic need. Fear of criticism. What might that bring up? If people criticize you, does that mean they don't like you? Therefore, you'll be cast out. Fear of abandonment. Fear of ill health. Nobody wants that. We all want to be healthy and well. The fear of the loss of love of someone, again, that's around abandonment, feeling alone, I imagine. What does it mean for you? Fear of old age, pain, that might come. What does that mean for you? What does old age mean for you, and why would that be fearful? And fear of death. Again, what does it bring up for you? Are any of those relevant to you, or which ones, in what order? Some of them may have no impact at all. Some of them might be really triggering. So as always, if you get triggered, you can always reach out, but keep tapping, come back into the room, breathe and let go of any emotion that comes up. Tap through the video and you will feel better soon. Okay, so don't worry, fear is just emotion, it's just energy, and we can let it go, move through it and create something else easily. That's the beauty of EFT. Nice, easy breaths. Checking in with yourself. How do you feel already? Maybe you're feeling some of that fear and anxiety. Maybe you're excited to clear it. You've been tapping a long time now. Over 3 weeks every day makes a huge impact. So be proud. Keeping one hand over your heart. Bring in a colour or an energy if that feels right for you. What do you need today? Close your eyes. Take 3 easy breaths into your heart. Relax. Breathe. And let go. And when you're ready, tapping on top of the head and repeating after me. These basic fears. Eyebrow. These basic human fears. Side of the eye. That we all feel every now and then. Under the eye. All this fear. Under the nose. There are lots of fears in the world. On the chin. And I'm ready to let go. Collarbone. I don't want to feel afraid. Under the arm, or anxious. On the thumb. I'm ready to let go of these basic fears. First finger. They all have a purpose. Middle finger. They're there to keep us safe. Ring finger. And they've worked for humanity so far. Little finger. But it's time for something new. Side of the hand. It's time for a new way. Top of the head. This fear of poverty, this fear of criticism, this fear of ill health, this fear of the loss of love of someone, this fear of old age, this fear of death. Collarbone, this fear of poverty. Under the arm, this fear of criticism. On the thumb, this fear of ill health. First finger, this fear of the loss of love of someone. Middle finger, this fear of old age. Ring finger, this fear of death. Little finger, all these fears. Side of the hand, letting them go. We're going to do one at a time. We're going to focus on poverty. So top of the head, just for a moment, you can slow tap. What does the fear of poverty mean for you? What would happen if you didn't have enough money, or how does not have enough money feel? It's a driver. It makes you go out there and get more. That's the purpose of the fears, to motivate us to do things. So what's the fear of poverty? That can bring up thoughts of the workhouse, these kind of old family patterns that are passed down, not having enough food, not having enough to look after. It's a real feeling of scarcity. What does it mean to you? Is it failing in some way? And let's tap through. All this fear of poverty. Eyebrow. All this fear of poverty. Side of the eye. And what that means to me. Under the eye. And what that might lead to. Under the nose. All this fear of poverty. On the chin. This fear of not enough. Collarbone. Letting it go. Under the arm. I have enough. On the thumb. I have more than some people will ever have. First finger. If I have a phone, I have enough. Middle finger. I have enough. Ring finger. I have access to so much. Little finger. All this fear of poverty. Side of the hand. Letting it go. And top of the head, we're going to focus on a fear of criticism. What does that mean to you? If people criticize you, what does that mean to you? Does that mean you're failing? Does that mean people don't like you? What does that lead to? Again, just notice if that's relevant to you, and if so, how. And I would suggest rather than if, then how, because we will do all of them on one level. And repeating up to me. And even if you don't have this feeling, you can tap for other people. Top of the head, this fear of criticism. Eyebrow, all this fear of criticism. Side of the eye, letting it go. Under the eye, this fear of what people might think. Under the nose, this fear of getting it wrong. On the chin, this fear of being judged. Collarbone, all this fear of criticism. Under the arm, all this fear of criticism. On the thumb, I'm happy to let this go. First finger, releasing it now. Middle finger, I probably criticize myself more than anybody else. Ring finger, releasing this fear. Little finger, this fear of criticism and what it means to me. Side of the hand, letting it go. Good, nice deep breath. And as you're tapping through, notice what triggers you, what you might need to do more work on. Just notice what's true for you. And top of the head, the next one is ill health. Repeating after me, all this fear of ill health. What does that mean to you? Beginning the eyebrow, all this fear of ill health. Side of the eye, of being in pain. Under the eye, of not being able to do what I want to do. Under the nose, all this fear of ill health. On the chin, I'm doing my best. Collarbone, I can look after myself. Under the arm, this fear of ill health. On the thumb, I want to be well. First finger, I want to feel strong. Middle finger, I want to feel good. Ring finger, feeling calm. Little finger, this fear of ill health. Side of the hand, letting it go. Good, again, notice what that brings up in you. Any areas of your body that you're worried about, do you need help with? Check in what your body's telling you. So the next one, fear of the loss of the love of someone. Abandonment, being left behind, what does that bring up in you? Top of the head, repeating after me, all this fear of the loss of love of someone. Eyebrow, all this fear of the loss of love. Side of the eye, all this fear about the losing love. Under the eye, and all that means to me. Under the nose, this fear of abandonment. On the chin, this fear of loss. Collarbone, all this fear of the loss of love of someone. Under the arm, letting it go. On the thumb, all this fear of loss. First finger, this fear of losing love. I will always love myself. I will always be here for me. Little finger, releasing this fear. side of the hand, and letting it go. Nice, easy breath. Good. So again, noticing what triggers you, what doesn't trigger you. Breathe. And the next fear is the fear of old age, top of the head, or this fear of old age. Eyebrow. I don't want to get old, side of the eye. Or this fear of getting old, under the eye, and what it means to me. This fear of old age on the chin, and what will happen to me. Collarbone. All this fear of old age in my body, under the arm. I will get older, on the thumb. Time passes. First finger. I hope I feel good whatever age I am. Middle finger. Age is just a number. Ring finger. There are people who are 100 years old that run the marathon. Middle finger. I don't need to let age restrict me. Side of the hand. Letting go of this old fear of old age. Good. And then the last one, fear of death. What does that mean for you? Your death, losing others. Breathe. Relax. Top of the head. All this fear of death. Eyebrow. All this fear of death. Side of the eye. I'm afraid of death. Under the eye, and what that means to me. Under the nose. All these fears on the chin of what will happen to me. Collarbone, and what will happen to other people. Under the arm, and all this fear of the unknown on the thumb. Letting it go. Letting it go. I want to feel good while I'm alive. Ring finger, for as long as I have. Little finger, I make every day count. Side of the hand, feeling good about my life. Good, and keep tapping on the side of the hand. And again, we've whizzed through those fears. I'd love to hear which one means the most to you, what's relevant, what do you need to dive more into. But just scan through your body, close your eyes, bring your attention to the top, if you haven't already, bring your attention to the top of your head, scan through your body, noticing any triggers that have come up, any thoughts that are flying around, let them all settle. Breathe white light in through your head or any other colour that you need. All the way down to the ground, tapping the top of the head and repeating after me. I've cleared some of these fears. Eyebrow. I may need to do more. Side of the eye. I'm doing my best. Under the eye. To feel good. Under the nose. To feel abundant. On the chin. To feel accepted. Collarbone. To feel healthy. Under the arm. To appreciate everyone I have in my life. On the thumb. To appreciate every day that I have. First finger. To live my best life. Middle finger. All those fears. Ring finger. Will make me live my life better. Little finger. When I turn them around and feel good. Side of the hand. There's always something to feel good about. Top of the head. Feeling good about my life. Eyebrow. Feeling more in control. Side of the eye. I choose good things. Under the eye. Abundance. Under the nose. Acceptance. On the chin. Good, strong health. Collarbone. Appreciation for who I have in my life. Under the arm. Living now. Living well. On the thumb. Being alive right now and appreciating my life. First finger. All these positive qualities. Middle finger that come from those fears. Ring finger. I feel them now. Little finger. I'm ready to feel good. Side of the hand. And again, staying on the side of the hand, repeating after me. Feeling abundant. Feeling accepted. Staying on the side of the hand, feeling healthy and strong. Appreciating everyone in my life. Feeling youthful, whatever my age. Living my life the best way I can. Hold your hands over your heart, turn up the volume on all those feelings, all that positivity, all those opportunities to feel good about all those different thoughts. Breathe. Send them into every cell of your body, fill the room, out into the world, into the universe, into your future, back into your past. So every moment of your life is touched with these feelings, this energy and appreciation. Take your time sending that out. Nice easy breaths, and coming back to the here and now, back to your body, stretching back, knowing those thoughts, those tapping movements, all that energy has made changes deep within your unconscious, and you're going to start to feel good. You're going to start to notice all the benefits of all the clearing that you've been doing, more and more, feeling better and better every day. And I'd love to hear from you, see what surprises you're hearing, you're experiencing. I hope you enjoyed today. It felt like a biggie. See you tomorrow for the next one. Take care. Bye.